Why is it a privilege? It is a privilege because we are here to be strengthened. We're here to know the know-how. The day I caught the true meaning of the word abuse, I appreciated God the more. Abuse, abnormal use. It's not like it's not being used, but not being used the way it is supposed to be used. And so, the world today is celebrating love. And of course, I'm sure we all know the history of Valentine's Day. It's the name of the person, the priest, who gave his life up for the sake of bringing together two people who believed in each other in marriage to the disapproval of the emperor. Because of that, he was killed. So we would say that he died for love. And Jesus said, "What kind of love is this, that a man should lay down his life for his friends?" But now, when you look at the concept of Valentine, it's completely out of context today. Even in Christianity, 80% of those in Christianity abuse it. Today, there is no difference between how Valentine is celebrated in the church and how it is celebrated in the world, other than the venue. And that's why God gave me this program. And He called it Himself what He wanted it to be: love affair. Love affair. Somebody say love affair.
Love affair.
So, every year we will be coming back here, as we have always come, to celebrate love and to learn love. Because the word love is heavy. The word love can destroy. The word love can kill. The word love can repair. The word love is cumbersome to comprehend. Unfortunately, today everything that is presented to us as love has to do with feeling. But thank God that we are privileged to be here to continuously learn love, what it means, what it is, how to love. Because a lot of people have fallen into pits of hell because of these same four-letter words: love. Today, the concept, especially in Africa, in Nigeria to be precise, is almost confusing. Today, we are almost as confused as Americans are. The other day, I was on the news I saw that, which country was that? South Korea. Is it South Korea? Or where? One of those West Asian countries. It has been signed into law. That happened in January this year. And so, different people, different couples, over 100 or 1,000, were wedded the same day. Man to man, woman to woman, trans man to trans woman, and so on and so forth. And they were so happy. They said, oh, today love has won. Oh, today love has won. They call it love. Alright? And these things are already creeping into the church. And this is actually what my assignment is. To teach us, as the Spirit instructs, what love truly is and how we must love. And also learn how to also teach others what love is. I'll give you an example. Oftentimes you hear people say love is sacrificial. But they don't ask themselves this question. If love is sacrifice, have you measured the magnitude of that sacrifice? For God so loved the world, He gave the only thing He had. Hey, think about it 1 minute. Assuming Jesus never rose, what would have happened? So when you say love is sacrifice, are you willing to pay the price of that sacrifice? Do you know what that sacrifice is? Why do a lot of people sacrifice for love and yet they gain nothing out of it? Because this is where it actually becomes very frustrating. When God gave His Son, He was very, very certain that He was going to rise, and subsequently He was going to gain the whole world to Himself. He was very certain. Oh, you want to ask me, how did I know? Jesus said, my life is my own. Nobody taketh it from me. I lay it down myself and I take it back. So before He left His noble throne, okay, how about Hebrews 12:2? Looking up to Jesus, the author and the finisher of your faith. Who? He said, because of the joy He had seen in front of Him, what did He do? He endured the cross. So Jesus never made a foolish sacrifice. Or maybe you should say He made a profit-oriented sacrifice. Don't look at me that way. I don't like the way you look at me. He made a calculated sacrifice. Oh, really? It was a calculated one. So the journey of love must be a calculated journey. Say, marry me because of my money. There must be a reason for marrying you. Is that not? He marry me because of my beauty. There must be a reason for marrying you. He marry me so that because he say I go school well. There must be a reason. The question is that a reason going to be profitable in the long run? The reason is not the issue. The issue is it profit oriented? And what is the expected profit? That's a problem. Because if you expect the wrong thing, you'll be frustrated in the end if it doesn't come. That's it. For example, you get married, a young girl gets married to a guy who has money. Why? Because she's from a poor family and she has calculated. It's not wrong. Jesus also did some calculations. He has calculated that, okay, this guy has money, right? And through him, I can train my younger ones. It's a good calculation, right? But the question is whether that calculation is the right calculation. Because she could get into that guy's house, and even for her to have pocket money might be a problem. I'm telling you what I have seen. You get it? Imagine when a millionaire's wife is owing MTN. I've seen a lot in my little small boy age. I've seen a lot. So that's why when I'm talking, you listen. So the calculation must be the right calculation. But now, how can you know the right calculation? So you see the journey of love? It is conspicuously complex. It's just like the heart of a man. Jesus asked, the Bible asks a question: who can know it? Please, what's the answer? Even the Bible didn't provide any answer. That is how complex to understand the heart of a man is. Even the Bible, because the heart of man is unpredictable. If God had given any answer to it, I can assure you that from those years till today, the answer would have been wrong. Because the heart of man is unpredictable. That's how the journey of love is. It's unpredictable. So the journey of love is complex. It's not something anybody can take for granted. And that's why each time we come here, we always want us to ask questions. Well, you that is here, make sure you ask questions. Because in the journey of love, it is just you and him, or you and her. There is no party in love. It doesn't exist. There is no party in love. No group of people can be in love. For God so loved, who are the world? Just you. That's why it says Christ in me. Don't you get it? The relationship is me and him. Salvation, he says, work out, die. So it's personal. Don't you get it? So in the journey of love, it is you and him. You and him. What your mother thinks to be loved, what your father thinks to be loved, what your friend thinks, your brother thinks. It is you and him, and that is why this is the greatest manual for it. Hallelujah. And so when we come here to learn. Celebrating love, there is no other way to celebrate love other than to know love. I'll step down with this. There is no other way to celebrate love other than to know love. Because you cannot celebrate what you don't know. You will celebrate in oblivion, you celebrate in ignorance, and the consequence of ignorance is always bitter.